case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
The story begins in New York City, where a couple challenged the city clerk's guidelines for wedding ceremonies at City Hall, leading to a highly publicized lawsuit known as Rappaport v. Katz. The requirement for specific attire and a ring at the ceremonies caused uproar and was perceived as a violation of the couple's constitutional rights. The couple argued that the guidelines infringed on their rights of due process. They also contended that their fundamental right to marry was violated by unwarranted governmental intrusion and a disregard for free expression. Specifically, they disagreed with the mandatory skirt requirement for outfits worn in the ceremony. However, the city clerk countered, stating that the skirts were necessary to maintain a certain level of decorum and dignity at the ceremonies. The city clerk directed the court's attention to the financial investment the city of New York had put into establishing separate chapels for solemn marriage ceremonies across the boroughs. This enhanced devotion to preserving a serious and respectful atmosphere for matrimonial events, he argued, justified the guidelines put in place for attire and other ceremony-related details. They also mentioned that the clerk's office provided appropriate attire and allowed ethnically significant clothing or uniform for those who wished to wear them. In a critical decision by the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York, the court sided with the city clerk. The court established that issues regarding the form, ritual, and conduct of marriage solemnizations were not within the jurisdiction of the federal courts, and should instead be addressed at a state or local level. The conclusion was that this case wasn't about the validity of the dress guidelines, but rather about the extent to which federal courts should oversee rituals and procedures in city clerks' offices. The court dismissed the complaint, stating that it was within the purview of the State of New York and New York City Council to address such objections. Any disputes were better handled by state tribunals, with a possible review by the Supreme Court if required.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class